up. Let's see what we have going on. All right, live stream. Here we go. All right. Hi, friend. How are you? How's it going? So good to see you. I saw that you sent over a reading. Do you want to tell me what your question is, and then I can get, figure out what we want to do? Or do you want me to start with a collective? You and Tori both sent over stuff. How exciting, right? I hope you've had a wonderful day. Oh, you know what? I'm going to put a little background sound on. We have to be real careful with the tube, right? Hi, I got your question. I'm super excited. Oh, there's things flying at my nose already. How are you? A love reading. Okay. All right. So Hannah has a love reading. Tori, you have one about work, right? You never know with the tube. It gets a little wild. All right. Hey, and at least over here you can come back and watch it. Okay, so you have a work one. Hannah has love. Do you guys want to just dive into some collective energy, or do you want me to start with your personals? You tell me. I'm here for either. Oh, I get this out to get some music. Hello. Let's see. We got to be real careful now. We got to keep it down low. Right? Oh, look at we got ourselves a little moderator. Look at that. I don't know what this is. Let's see. What if we'll just put on relax? What do you think? Relax. Okay, I gotta turn it down. This can't be a copyright, but I can hear it. Can you hear it really bad? I mean, I don't want to get myself into trouble over here too, but let's just see what's in the energy, you guys, and then I'll come back and let me see, what do we want to do? Both of you are like shedding the old, looking forward to the new, right? So what if we did something like the Phoenix Rising? Let's see what is, what's going on in the energy of the collective. What's our old self doing? What's our new self doing? How we bridge everything, right? Let's do it. Okay. So let's take a look at hi to everybody who is here. Say hi to us in the chat if you want to. We got a lot of blockage here. Say hi. Let us know where you're from. We're super excited to see you. Make sure that you guys like the live, and if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Okay, so let's talk about your old self. Okay, collective, let's talk about your old self. Where are we? What are we doing, right? Old self, what's the energy around that? You got a lot of conflict within maybe a friend group, okay? So, or you have a lot of conflict challenges in a team. So maybe this is at work. Maybe this is in your personal life. There is conflict. There is arguments. There's a little bit of aggression around, I would say, like a group. Okay. Now let's look at our new energy. So this is the old self. Like, this is what we've left behind. Now we're moving into what is our old self. I mean, our new self's energy, right? What do we want to talk about here? And then when I get it all out, we'll put it all together. You know where you are right now? Do you know where you are right now? And this is freaking perfect. You're in that surrender. You're like, honey, I don't I pick and choose my battles, right? You're sitting here in this, I surrender. I let go of these conflicts. I let go of all of this aggression, this anger that's inside of me. I let go of that negativity, and I'm here. I am here to see things from a new way, in a new light, right? Okay, so now how do we bridge these two? You know, like, let's bridge the gap. You want to know what it is? Oh my God, hi. Hi, Carmen. We're doing a little Phoenix Rising reading, okay? So we're looking at our old selves, we're looking at our new selves, and we're seeing where this transition is going, okay? So you could have conflict, you can have issues with friends, you could have issues in a group of people, right? There's multiple areas where you could just have a lot of tension in the past. This is the past, okay? Now, where's yourself now? Where is your new self? Surrendering, right? Uh-oh, that throat chakra. You are in that reflective state, and you're really surrendering. You're letting go of all that tension, the worry, the anxiety, all of that just negativity, you know, surrounding other people. Because right now you've gone within, you're like doing your thing, you know, and this is definitely, you're in that contemplative mode. Now, how are we bringing this together? Okay. How are we actually leaving behind, thanks, Tori. How are we leaving behind this tension? I feel it in my shoulders. Like, you've been carrying this for quite some time. You know how you're doing it? Pouring into yourself. Look at that. Okay, so you have this beautiful temperance energy. When this is, you know, you're pouring into yourself, you're loving yourself, you're finding balance in all areas of your life. You know, and it's just finding that inner harmony, that inner calm. You could be outside a lot, you know, maybe you are walking around, maybe you're going for a little dip in the pool, or, you know, maybe you're at the beach. You know, there's something about you getting the sunshine, really allowing that light to hit you. But it's a lot about finding that balance. I just heard alignment. I mean, you're really working on finding your alignment, you know? So here we go. What's the challenge for this transition? Okay, what is the challenge for this transition? Entrapment. Is this mental entrapment? You know, do you have a feeling that people are restricting you? Do you have a feeling, or you just think that, you know, you are imprisoned in some kind of situation, you don't know how to get out? Miss Vivian, hi, welcome. So right now, one of the challenges that you may have leaving all this tension and all this craziness behind is, you know, feeling powerless or helpless in a situation. Okay. What else? What other challenges do we have? Following your heart. Following your heart. You know, and here's the thing. It's like, really listening to your intuition sometimes, especially if we're out of alignment. Like, let's say our chakras are out of alignment. It's going to be hard for you to follow your heart and trust your intuition, right? So it's time for you to let go of the thought that you're trapped in a situation, because, honey, you're not. Okay, you can break right out of that. You can walk right out of there. Okay. It's your choice. It's you breaking free from those limiting beliefs. And I do feel like it was limiting beliefs that people have pressed on you, made you feel a certain way. You know, you may have people on your path that are putting restrictions, but the thing is, you're going to get through it just fine. You know, we're going to love ourselves through it. We're also going to look at things from a different perspective, you know? So if you feel somebody, a group of people, you know, could be family, could be friends. Usually this is a friendship card. But there's a group that could be causing a lot of, they just use the word trials for you. So it's like, you're not imprisoned. Okay. You're not imprisoned. We're going to love ourselves through it. We're going to look at things from another angle, and we're going to figure out how the hell do you get out of that, right? Because you can. And we're going to do it by listening to our heart, by listening to our intuition. You know, this is sacral chakra. So this is really listening to the passions that are pulling you. You know how we always talk about like those creative passions, you know, where are you being led? Like your passion for something, your interest in something, your constant interest in something is leading you where you're meant to be. Okay. I'm going to get one more challenge for you. Let's see what it is. It's really trusting in the cycles that are here. Okay. So it's really trusting in the change, trusting in the cycles. It's you really looking at new opportunities and believing that they're okay, you know? So it's definitely letting go of that, like, I want to say like speculation of certain investments of your time or certain things, right? Knowing that you can't stay in this forever. It's got to change, right? It's got to change. That's why we're over here. Your new self is just rolling with it. You're like, oh, you want me to hang up here by my... Cool, I'm just going to hang here. I'll just surrender. Cool. I'm going to love myself while I do it, you know? Now, this is a good one, right? So what rewards are waiting for you? What rewards are waiting for you? Like, let's get to the nitty gritty here, right? What rewards are waiting for you? If you listen to yourself, you're going to sidestep a tower, okay? If you listen to your intuition and you roll with it, you're not going to need to be shifted, okay? Because you're shifting yourself. That is actually a good reward. You know, I will say too, like sometimes the tower in the reverse is you actually resisting the change, right? But here's the thing. If we're going to look at it as a reward, like, honey, you sidestepped, okay? You sidestepped that tower because you released it and you loved yourself through it. You stopped giving in to the mental entrapment maybe that people are putting you in. You stopped giving in to those negative thoughts and you started listening to your heart and your intuition. What's another? Give us a good reward, right? Okay, I'm glad we are overcoming some kind of tower or just sidestepping it. Really, ooh, that shot right out. Do you know what your reward is? A freaking new beginning. Look at the difference. Here, you might be in this energy, and then you're moving into this, right? This is, one, you're opening that heart. You're open to new beginnings, right? You are open to these new beginnings. And you may be starting out very humbly, you know, with just a few things. But the best part of this is you are 100% living it, right? You're taking that leap of faith and you know God, the universe, your angels are going to catch you. You have loyal support, you know, but it's you stepping into your power. It's you listening to yourself, you know, and this frees you. Whatever this new beginning is, frees you. I love the little emojis. This frees you from the past of trials, tribulations, constant stress, anxiety, you know, like that new beginning, this one that's coming in for you, it look good. It look real good, okay? Oh my God, look it. I'm telling you. So because you decided to move away from all that baggage, from all that weird stuff, right? You decided to, you know what? I deserve calm. I deserve peace. I no longer want to be in the energy of chaos, right? So you packed up your things and you just totally were like, I'm moving on. Okay. I'm not really sure. I know. Tori, how are we liking the things? I don't know how it works, honey. Yeah, I should. But I will tell you, the other side of that, you have found yourself. You're finding fulfillment, and you are also, you completed that this. You completed all of that negativity. That is done. We are now into a brand new cycle. You have mended. This always calls me to like, you put yourself back together, honey. And now we got foundations. We got security. We got house. We got home. We got celebration. Yeah. I don't know. You know, it's confusing. I have to keep my options open, you know, because I get run out of platforms real quick. But you want to know what's on the bottom of the deck? Not only are you finding this happiness, this joy, this peace, right? I feel so much more at peace now. Bottom of the deck, lovers, okay? So yeah, there could be love on the horizon for you. There could be partnerships, right? This could also be you just finding that balance and that unity within again. Because I feel like you have really needed to feel whole again, right? There's been a lot. Let me see. Where do they want to take us? Okay, let's do it. All right, so let's talk a little bit about this conflict, this chaos that's around you, okay? I'm sorry, it's confusing, guys. Yeah, so the conflict and chaos around you, it made you feel very disorganized. It made you feel very overwhelmed, and a lack of balance, right? Especially with this Two of Pentacles in reverse. What else do they have for you? Okay. All right, guys. You know how we always say, please surround yourself with a circle of friends who empower, right? They empower you because you got, I just heard a slippery snake. You got slippery snakes around you. These are lies, betrayal, deception. You know, people are trying to trick people and they're trying to get away with something. Like, we don't want that. But the good news is that you are already in the path of leaving that behind. Oh, really? Oh my God. I don't know how none of this works. Yeah, it's gross energy. Like, freaking. Can you imagine? Like, seriously, can you imagine? Like, I can't fathom it because it's just not in me. But, you know, to compete, it's like competing with your friends, right? Why are you competing with your friends? If we're sitting in a friendship group, I want to be surrounded by people who empower me. I want to be surrounded by people who add to my life, not take away from it, you know? But this is the old self. So we are cleansing all of that away. We are cleansing all of that away. And, you know, this could be at work. Maybe it was a toxic work situation that you left behind. That happens all the time, right? But and for some, this can be in a family. Like, you know, it happens. Not every family gets along. Let's talk about your new self, okay? Because you surrender and all that. You just surrender in it. Let's talk about your new self. What do they want to tell you about your new self? Letting it all go. You're making wishes. You are just like, okay, here I am. You know, I'm gonna let this all go. I'm surrendering to this transition, to this change, because I don't want to live my life like that. You know, I want to cleanse away all that toxic business around me. But this is you just leaving things behind and moving forward. And you have that big wish you're making. And it's coming. Okay? Probably that new beginning. Probably that new beginning, okay? So here we go. What else do they want to? Oh my God! Look, you got the Wheel of Fortune again. Okay, so oh no, we got the World earlier. It was something else I read earlier about the Wheel of Fortune. But look, this is you. Luck is on your side because you made bold moves. Okay, you made bold moves. Oh yeah, listen. You know what? I appreciate you guys coming over here because I know you're my talk people. But I appreciate you guys coming over here so much, you know. It really helps, you know. So at least we know if I get shut down and we have somewhere to meet. So with this King of Wands energy too, like this is you really overcoming those challenges, right? This is you overcoming challenges as you have the wheel now turning in your favor, because before it wasn't. There was too much heaviness. It weighed you down. We have released it. We've moved on from it. And now we are making bold moves, bold decisions, and we're just rolling. You know, we surrendered. We're like, sweet, I'm no longer carrying that dead weight. Can I say that? Probably not. Anywho, that weight. No, you guys are the greatest. Now, let's talk about this bridging the gap, right? We're loving ourselves. We're grounding. We're going outside. You guys, you're going to start celebrating life again. This is how we're doing it, right? This is how we're doing it. We're finding happiness. You're also finding, because you dropped that weight of people that were not meant for you. Look at it. Now you're celebrating with new people. This is your soul tribe, right? These are the people that want to lift you up. These are the people that want to empower you, that want to give you the strength, give you that energy of building, of growth. You know, we're no longer hanging out with people that are trying to take it from you. Now, one more. Thank you. What did I tell you about wishes come true? Okay. You made a wish. You're going for it. This is also, this, Nine of Cups is also the attitude of gratitude, right? So we're living in the attitude of gratitude, and this is why you're feeling like your wishes are coming true. You're getting that like settled, you know, you're living a life that you're very satisfied with, right? Now, let's talk about the rewards. We gotta talk about rewards, right? Oh, I left out the challenges, didn't I? That's all right. We're going to talk about rewards real quick. Oh, I grabbed that. Listen, for some of you, you have new contracts coming in. Perhaps this is a new job with the Hierophant. For some of you, this is new spiritual contracts. This is you, you know, trusting that God, the universe, the angels are bringing you in this beautiful change. That 5, to me, you know, this is all about change, and it's very stable, very secure state, you know, change, because it's with that Taurus energy. So possibly financially, there you've got financial stability on the way. You have where you feel secure in yourself again, because if you're surrounded by people who are lying to you and messing with your energy, you know, you're not going to feel 100% sure of yourself. You know, and that was part of, you know, the challenge was you like learning how to listen to yourself, listen to your intuition. All right. Yeah. So the challenge, until you get rid of, until you really nail down what's going on in your circle, okay, you do have disagreements, sneakiness around you. You got a slippery snake amongst you, okay? You know, and it's definitely like the bullying, the side-eyeing, the weird, you know, again, does that look like a group of friends that support each other? Absolutely not, right? They do not. So that is a challenge for you, is getting yourself out of an energy where it just isn't right, you know, and it is hard. It's hard to walk away. It really is. But once you get used to it, that block, bless, delete is amazing. So for some of you, it's regaining control. Just regain control. Pull your power back. You know, this is 4 Pentacles energy, and it's feeling secure. It's feeling safe. It's feeling like you're in control of your life. You know, when you have people meddling around you, you're not 100% in control of your life. Hold on, the dog's about, okay, my neighbor just got home. She usually comes rushing in here. She must be sleeping. And yes, your challenge is ending something, okay? But like we always say, that ending leaves openings for new beginnings. And can I tell you, so we have the King of Wands here, bottom of the deck. You have the Queen. There she is. She was coming. You got the Queen of Wands. So like we said on the other bottom of the deck, some of you are meeting your person. Some of you are coming into union. Others of you are finding that balance within yourself. Okay. So I mean, if you're looking for love, if that's something that you want, it's here. It's on its way. If you are looking for career, if you're more worried about like where you are in your career right now, it's about to balance out for you. You have balanced both the feminine and the masculine side of yourself. So you are one taking control, but you're also sitting in that energy of receiving, which is absolutely beautiful. You know when to put the pants on, right? Make some decisions, but you also know how to sit back and allow people to help you. You know, it's completely different. A lot of us have been in a very masculine energy for a very long time, and that's hard. You know, that's hard. But so some of you, union, others of you, you're finding this union within yourself, which is absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to get you, they're leading me to the mantras. Hold on. And then I do have Hannah and Tori who have questions, and then we'll come back. Okay. Thank you for sending over that money too. I appreciate you guys so much. Where is that? Right here. Okay. So let's get you just a few of these little affirmations, right? What do they want to tell you? Okay, that one. I let go of childhood fears. I am secure, empowered. Okay, you are secure. You are empowered. You're letting go of fears right now. Hence that freaking Fool card, right? And look, yellow on yellow. I mean, you can't go wrong, right? That's beautiful. You're letting go and you're taking this leap of faith because you feel secure. You feel safe. You feel like, yeah, I can do this. I deserve to live in an atmosphere of joy and acceptance. Yeah, you do. This is you letting go of these slippery little snakes over here, right? All of this conflict. Like, you're letting go of this. You deserve to live in an atmosphere of joy and acceptance, you know? And that's the thing. Even though, let's say some of these people, if this is a job, you've been there forever and you're like, how do I walk out of this? If this is friends, these are people that you trusted, you know, this is your inner circle, right? But like we talked about last night, people can change and they're no longer on the same path as you. I am aware that I am pure consciousness. I am one with all life. You're coming to this situation. You're coming to your life with a higher level of consciousness than you had before. Okay, so bottom of the deck, everyone in my life has something to teach me. We have purpose in being together. And that's the thing. You're going to find the people that treat life like this. You know, you're going to find that. And when you do, bluebirds are all about abundance. There was a time last year where I've seen bluebirds all over the place. So, I mean, blue also is about that throat chakra. So you're empowering yourself, right? And it is okay. It is safe for you to speak. Okay. All right. So I'm going to tidy this up, ladies or gentlemen, whoever's here. And I'm going to answer your questions that you guys sent over. And then we'll get a feel for what else is going on. Okay. All right. This is a mess. This is a mess. Yes, we are safe. We are safe to speak, you know? And if people are triggered by you speaking up for yourself, again, not your people, not your place, right? We need to find that place where people want to empower you, you know? Okay, so Hannah, you want to do a love reading, and Tori, you have one about work. So, Hannah, what kind of questions do you have in love? Anything good? Or anything in particular, I should say. It's always good. Okay. Sorry, I had to get a sip. All right, let's see. Okay, where is he and his feelings? Okay, you got it. So let's take a look at this. Where do I want to go with this? It's John Muir. Say what you need to say. How fitting is that? This song is played for me all day today, by the way. Kind of makes me laugh because I'm like, oh, that's funny. Yeah, we do. We need to say what we need to say. Okay, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? Okay. So we're going to use this. Yes. Yes. This, no. This, no. Yes, yes. Okay. You want that? No. Okay. No. Sorry, I talked to myself, apparently. Okay. So let's talk about where is he? Okay. So we want to see what his mindset is right now. We want to find out what his mindset is. Maybe, what's his mindset with this situation? He's thinking about someone he's attracted to. He's thinking about close bonds. This person's looking for somebody. He's looking for a partnership that brings him a lot of love, support, and like inner peace. What is he thinking? What is he thinking about? Yeah. So he sees you as caring, nurturing, right? This person, you're home to this person. And he sees you living that beautiful life, right? This is someone who is watching you grow. This is someone who knows you have the ability to manifest whatever it is that you want. Like, you literally, you hold the power, right? They're looking at you living your life, right? They're looking at you just one with whatever it is that you want to do. They see you as very stable, very secure. You know, we got earth signs out here, so they really are looking at you as this very rooted, very grounded person. You know, and like we said yesterday, your person was in that energy where the masks were coming off. Things are starting to come to light for this person. So it would make sense that they are looking for that grounding, like looking for a place that they can call house and home with somebody that actually has, you know, caring, like we just talked about with our friendships, you know, somebody who's caring, nurturing, devoted, right? So your person definitely, there's a lot of passion. They have a lot of passion for you. Okay. This is somebody who wants to go on this new adventure. It's that solar plexus, you know, we always talk about it. It's that solar plexus that is out of whack for this person, which can be fatigue, which can be, I'm just tired of this situation. It can be because it's hitting me. And John's just belting it out. Say what you need to say. Like, and maybe that's where this person is, right? They're sitting here and they want to take some kind of charge. They want to take some kind of move forward. They're ready for something new, but they haven't gotten that yet. Yeah. They're still dealing with the devil, right? They're still dealing with the devil. This is somebody who is unable to break free. Now, we'll dive into this, though, okay? So, let's see. This one. All right, let's talk about this soulmate card. What do I want to tell you with this? Let's talk about this. Okay. They're going through a transformation. Okay, so they really are going through a transformation right now. Okay, this is green. That's their heart chakra. Their heart chakra is opening, but they have resisted this change. So and I'm looking at a Tower card. So there is, like we said yesterday, masks are coming off, and this is going to be a big tower for this person. But I feel like when you get this kind of card where it's like, I resisted change, Oh, perfect. Well, good. Yeah, pay attention to signs, symbols, and synchronicities. But your person, I got something else to say about that in a second. Your person refused to change, even though deep down it was in their gut. Like they were like, something's not right, but they didn't listen. Okay, your person didn't listen and they resisted that change. And now it's creating a lot of sorrow in their life. Now, if you're looking at this too, look, yellow around the eyes. Like this person sees, I need to step into my power. I need to be courageous and make changes, you know, like the yellow on the eyes to me, like this is like someone seeing, I need to get my crown back, right? Now let's see what they're saying, like how they're looking at you, right? They want a rebirth. We got Pluto. Okay, this person wants a rebirth. Okay, this is somebody who, again, going through transformation. I think they saw you too go through a major transformation, but there are deep feelings here. What else? God, Hannah, this is Hannah. There's love here. Okay, so you have that Corinthians, you know, love beareth all things, believeth all things, hopeth all things, endureth all things. This is somebody who has not spoken out of fear. Okay, this is somebody who has not spoken out of fear, but they're coming into this wisdom that they need to. They want forgiveness. Okay, your person wants forgiveness. That's freaking beautiful. All right, let's find out what this Knight of Wands is. Okay, so you know, this Knight of Wands is somebody who wants to pursue their passions, somebody who wants to pursue things with confidence, right? This is somebody who has a lot of passion. They're listening to that gut feeling to move on, to move forward, to overcome those mountains in the back, right? Ooh, he and I. What is that? Yeah, I'll find out the song for you in just a second. But anyway, you're protected. Your person is highly protected. Let me pull this up real quick. Yes, near to you, a fine frenzy. You might want to listen to that. Yeah, listen to that. I don't know what I'm allowed to say or not to say over here, but never late, honey, never late. Yeah, fine frenzy, near to me. Near to you. Near to you. Sorry. Near to you. It's beautiful. Okay? This is your song. You need to listen to it. It's hard to move on. Like, they're having a hard time. But, you know, I think it's your person having a hard time. But, and it's also something like they're really near to you. Okay? So, anyway, this forward movement is highly protected. Okay, this is something that wards off evil, brings in good fortune, good health, happiness, you know, but highly protected, bringing someone strength, bringing someone positivity, you know, as they move forward. All right, talk to me about the devil. Your person's going to overcome this. Strength. They're going to overcome this. Okay, so you have somebody that is regaining their power over whatever these unhealthy attachments are, whatever these things that are keeping this person bound. You know, this is some kind of toxicity over there, but they're definitely overcoming this with this beautiful strength card, right? Yeah, transformation again. That's the key word to your thing today, right? So you have transformation. You have somebody who is watched you transform, and this is what's bringing in their transformation, right? All right, they did want me to get you a couple of these. Okay, so they know they left you on red. Ooh, yeah, your person is coming into, like, they're getting ideas. Like, it's in their mind. This is in their mind. Like, they're thinking about this. You guys are mirroring each other too, or things have been mirrored to this person. But I do feel like there's some mirroring between the two of you as well. Your divine masculine is in love. Your divine masculine is thinking about love. Girl, you getting flowers when this person comes in. This person is awakening, is what it's saying. Your person is awakening. They loved you yesterday, today, and always. So again, this is somebody who, you know, I do think, especially with that awakening, you know, saying awakening, I think this person is awakening to the fact, like, you guys have had a lot of past lives. Honey, they want to chase you. Okay. Again, flowers in his hand. Okay. They regret everything. One more. Okay. They said 2. Oh my God. Look, you added color to this person's life. They didn't see things before. They didn't see you for who you were. You opened them up, right? And it's also like, it's like their thoughts, they're becoming more lively, right? It's like they're not stuck in those old limiting beliefs and their old ways. And yeah, you guys are definitely going to be a power couple. Okay, you got things to do, girl. This person planning. And yeah, definitely past lives. You got past lives here. But yeah, I'm going to ask one thing, like, what's advice for you? Okay, let me just ask that. I'll use this one. What's your advice right now? Hannah's advice right now. Okay, so right now it's like you really just need to, you focus on, I don't want to say you're going to focus on this money, okay? This is like, for me, this is focusing on work. You know, King of Pentacles is a lot of the time like a work person, like a CEO, a boss, you know, something like that. And with that out here with this Ace of Pentacles, this is this new opportunity to bring in money. So there's some kind of financial gain. There's some kind of money that's coming in here. And it's probably with a business, you know. So you get a new fresh start. So continue to work on like whatever you're working on, right? Whatever your job is, or whatever is going to bring you stability, security in a monetary sense. That's what you need to focus on, because you have a lot of celebration that's coming in, and you do have whatever you're working on you've invested a lot of time, but this is also going to bring you in like a lot of growth. Get out of your head, they said. Get out of your head. Just get out there. Get out there. Build what you're building, okay? Because it's looking good, okay? So that's what you need to focus on. Let your person, I mean, obviously send them love, send them light, but, you know, allow your person to step into their power, right? Allow them to do that, and know that it will all happen at the most opportune time. And you know how we always say, like, you feel like you have a certain mission with your person, and maybe you are getting that mission started, right? Yeah, don't worry about it. You know, people put things on social media that are far from the truth. Let's just be honest. So please don't pay attention to what you see on social media, because you know what? There's a lot of people out there that put on a happy facade, or even a facade of being good, and they're not. You know, so we can't believe everything we see. And you are working, always remember this too, you are working on an energetic level. We're not surface level anymore. Okay, we've stepped into a new vibration. So it's not gonna, it's different. Okay. So your person, you know, they're working on it. Yeah. Don't pay attention to the 3D. We are here, you know, obviously we have to a little bit, but, you know, we are here to build and grow. We are here to build and grow consciousness and awareness to the people around us. Well, how are we going to do that if we're sitting around feeling sorry for ourselves? It's not going to work. So know that everything posted on the internet, it's wild. You know, it can be edited to look amazing. So I'm just going to say this, then I got to go to Tori's. But, you know, I've seen a lot of people that posted amazing things, and like 2 weeks later, they were divorced. Like, wait, what? Where did that happen? You know, 2 weeks ago, you're like, this is the best person in my life. Oh my God, where would I be? And then like literally it's like they're both living in separate houses, like divorce is final, you know, and I'm like, well, that was fast. I didn't see that coming, you know? So, you know, never trust, especially when it comes to relationships, right? People love to post things that they want you to see, you know? Okay, so Tori, I'm gonna get your question here. Okay. You applied. Ooh. It's a mile from your house. That's amazing. Okay. So you already applied for a job, but you want to do the other job. Okay. Okay. Energy surrounding this company. Okay. Okay. All right. So, we're going to look at the energy around this particular company, and then we will pull each job, okay, and look at it. All right. So let me ask them where they want to go. Okay. There's this, that. Yeah. Okay. So let's just see overall energy, what comes out. I'm going to pull a few things, and then we'll pull each individual. But I think if they, so as somebody who's done a lot of hiring, a lot of companies, you know, yeah, because you've already put your resume in there. There has to be an email, I would imagine, where you can email them and be like, listen, I applied for that other job, but I'm really interested in this other one, you know, and you can let them know, because they can pull you up by your last name, you know. They're saying yes. Okay, so you got a yes for something. Maybe it's the emailing, maybe it's the company. Let's see. Let's look at overall energy for the company. Oh, your ancestors are leading you somewhere. Okay. Oh, comfort. Okay, and I'm going to pull on this so we can really dive in. It's going to give you options. Yeah, we know that. We got options here. They make me laugh. Okay. Pisces energy. Listen to your intuition. Okay. So let me pull on this. I'm going to pull a couple cards and then we'll go through it. So you have ancestors, you have comfort, options, and Pisces. So to me, this is like, it could be that your ancestors are really helping you to figure this out. Oh, that doesn't go there. Hold on. Okay. Ancestors. Oh, yeah. Okay. So this is definitely like, your ancestors are telling you, we need to be flexible, we need to be adaptable, right? Comfort, what is this? Strategize. Okay, what is this? Something about strategy. There's a change coming, but there's going to be comfort here. Okay, so get back in there. Stop throwing yourself around. All right, I'm going to shuffle this again. So there is definitely something with, it can help you to, it's something about having a strategy, you know, yeah, release the past, right? So if you didn't get that other job, it's like release it, but there's change here. What are these options? Okay. There's a breakthrough here. There's a breakthrough. So as far as like, they're showing me like overall environment, right? Overall environment too. And it's like there is something with it being comfortable. There is something with it being like a kind environment, right? Okay, they were just throwing cards out, but I'm not taking a whole stack like that. That's ridiculous. I don't know. They got a lot to say apparently, but I feel like the environment is actually really good, right? And it's like maybe in the past you worked for places that there was a lot of tension. But there's something about this one really, it's more of a positive, you know, I'm looking at this, but in the career sense, this is something that's really like, there's a lot of kindness. There's a lot of like give and take. Like it's very, very reciprocal, right? It's like a company that may give back more than they take from you. Oh, yeah. Oh, and they say, you know, this fell right on top of that Pisces, and that's like where it's like you're gonna get some kind of breakthrough, but we have to listen to our intuition. Yeah, there's a lot of growth here. It's investment. Okay, let me dive more. Let me dive more, and then we'll pull a little bit on each job, and I have one other question I'm gonna ask. But honestly, your ancestors are here. So I don't know if they're trying to get you to pay attention to the sign, symbol, synchronicities. Be a little bit more flexible in your thinking, right? There definitely is a need for you to ground. Yeah, you got the Hierophant here. Okay, so it's like this is like Hierophant is corporations, it can be business, it can be contracts. You know, it's a structure, right? So this is good. Yeah, you have fear of change here. There's fear of change. It's come out twice. Or just, and it may not be change, it's just like fear of the unknown, and it's stopping you. Okay, it's stopping you in your tracks, this fear. Okay, and that's probably that tower that they want to show you. You not taking action is, yeah, it's like you're just kind of you're learning a little bit about it, right? You're trying to figure out, you're trying to get the information about, you know, but you're still just standing. You know, if you really think about it, the Page of Swords is somebody who's just standing there watching, waiting, listening, you know, writing down all the details. But what are you going to do with those details when you get it, right? We got to make a move. And that's where it's like, oh, okay, so they're telling you got to get out of your comfort zone. So if you're uncomfortable emailing these people and be like, hey, I want that, you better get out of that. Okay, you're sitting in your comfort zone. That's what they're telling you. That's what they're telling you. Yeah. And so King of Pentacles energy, like this is a stable place, right? This actually this could bring you a lot of stability. This could bring you that abundance that you're looking for, but we need to have that discipline that a King of Pentacles has, right? The King of Pentacles has that discipline to work through that checklist. And this could be that part of that options. It's like, okay, so you have all these options. You got something that you're working on. Let's start checking off that list, right? There's something about it being a really good routine, like a work routine. There's something about it really being, you know, it's a good, reliable job. And it could be a solid offer, but it is also about it being like a really decent routine. It would get you out of heartbreak. So like whatever loss that you're carrying right now, it would actually help overcome something. But again, we have that death in reverse, and that's you sitting. You're not moving towards that change. I'm gonna ask. Let's just ask about both jobs so we can figure out what you want to email them about, right? But overall, like the actual feel of the company sounds good. It looks good. It feels like, you know, there's a list, there's routine there, there's like all the things. But honestly, if you want this or anything else, you do have to have that initiative to step out of the let's collect all the information, but what do we do with it when we want it, right? But I'm going to ask you about each, because overall the company doesn't look bad. The company looks like it's very comfortable. Like there's a lot of like, it's a really good atmosphere. You know, there's, you know, could be a place that you could invest long term and also see growth, right? And again, listen to your intuition, but you know, this is definitely could be a breakthrough. So let's see what they want to tell you. What's your advice? Let's see. So we'll say outcome, you know, job number one. Job number one is the receptionist, right? And then job number two is the billing, right? So let's look at job number one. Job number one. What do they want to tell you? I mean, this is a strong contender. And here's the thing, Tori, like this fits what we've been saying lately about your job, right? Because you always get the jobs that come out with like Queen of Cups energy. This is an atmosphere that provides healing, provides care, provides, you know, counseling for people on their healing journey, right? Because it's medical. So this would actually really fit in with a lot of the things that we have said in the past. It does bring you it could bring you a lot of stability here. Okay, so, and I feel like this is like, I'm going to pull number 2 though. Number 2. Which is billing. You could feel very accomplished in that job. There's financial success. You would actually be able to use your mind probably a little bit more in that billing rather than like front desk. And it would allow you to follow a little bit more of your passion. There's financial opportunity in both, but I think overall it's which one are you leaning towards more than the other? And let's talk about that for a second. Because I like, yeah. I am kind of feeling you're going to have more growth on the billing side. Yeah, this or something better, 100%. But the Empress came out on that billing side, long term. Okay, so that Empress coming out on that side, maybe there's more growth on there. And you know, here's almost, I'm going to ask this real quick. Hold on one second. Okay, let's see. Yeah, you need to, you need to make a move. You need to make a move. You need to have a little bit more drive, a little bit more ambition, because it's saying something like work here. You have the ability. You have the commitment. You have the ability to bring in all this happiness. Yeah, and that's exactly what I'm thinking. Like the other one gives you a lot more growth. You know, your bookkeeping or whatever, right? I feel like that is that's going to give you a lot more growth. I would say, let me pull these. They wanted to pull. Let's just see what comes out here. Let's get the tea. Let's get the tea before I give you my 2 cents. Yeah, you've been on quite the long journey, it says. We got the elephant out here. You've been on quite the journey. And you know, and that's the thing too, is like this journey and that ancestor card, like your ancestors are around you trying to remove obstacles from your path, you know. And then because anytime I see elephants, it's always like, okay, we have ancestors around that are helping to remove obstacles. And I'm going to say one other thing in just a second. Coins, money is coming to you. It's time for you to go out and have fun. But I'm also looking at those grapes. Like this is your harvest. Yeah, business opportunity. Okay. And chain of events that are going to change your life. Okay. So what I'm thinking for you, you need to communicate. Okay. You need to, email them. Or call them, however you want to, yeah, we gotta get the tea. Call them, email them as soon as you can, okay? And convey to them, like, hey, I put in an application XYZ months ago, and I'm really interested in what you have posted right now. I am going to school for that. I have experience in that, you know, however you want to do it, and have them pull your resume. You know, because it's just a computer thing. But because you haven't applied for this job, they may not even be looking at you, right? So I do feel like we have to start making moves in order to bring this in, and this chain of events are going to affect your life, but in a positive way, right? We had money here. We have new business opportunities. You're going to have, it's like your reward, your harvest is here. It's time for us to really get that. I would email them or call them, however you've been communicating, or email, then call, right? Because let's show some initiative and get on it. Yeah. Right. I know, it's so weird, right? Yeah, because you've already done it. Yeah, I would definitely don't sit on this much longer. Like tomorrow, get on that phone and call, like, hey, it's listed again. I'm interested. Like, what do I have to do for an interview, right? That's what I would do. Because it's like there's a lot of really big things that can happen. There's a lot of success, and and two, with that billing, I feel like because that's what you're going to school for, and like looking at this 10 of Cups, right? This is actually going to bring you a lot more. It'll be more satisfying than front desk or whatever receptionist job, right? You're going to feel like you're putting your work to use, and I like that. Really aligned, balanced. So yeah, I would make a move, and we have what we want in our hands. We have to use our hands and make it happen, right? We can't just sit back and wait for it to happen, because that's not how our manifestations work. We have to put forth the effort to bring this in. So if you're looking at it and listen, this just fell out. I saw it on the table. Get out of that negative mindset. Okay, you're trapping yourself. So yeah, we need to act. And I would send that email. I would send the email. That's me. And like I said, if you have to, I would call. I would call. All right, kids. Does that help? Did that answer your question? All right. You just let me know. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. I'm going to just pull overall. Let's just pull overall, like spiritual guidance for the collective right now, right? How is the universe showing up for us? How, what challenges are we facing? And what's this guidance for our future? Okay, let's just pull a little, what is this? Oh my God. Okay. How is the universe, how's the universe showing up for you right now? How is the universe, how is the universe showing you that they have your back? Because a lot of us are making decisions right now. So let's look at it. How is the universe showing up for you right now? All right. You know what? They're leading you to be a strong leader. The universe is here and it is backing you, right? This is definitely, with this fire energy, this is like you sitting in the energy of taking back your life. It's giving you the support that you need. The universe is like sending you a lot of love and empowerment right now to do what you need to do to move forward, right? Aries energy is about making decisions, making moves. So it's giving you the support, the grounding. What else? It's giving you another way to look at things, for sure. I feel like for some of you, it's just like we have to, it's reminding you to live in the moment right now. It's reminding you to stop, let go of the worry from before. Stop really worrying about the future. Tori, I think this is more for you, but it actually is for everybody, right? It's like they're telling us, like, hey, you got to make a move, okay? We're giving you the stability behind you. We're supporting you 100% in this move that you want to make. We need to surrender to worry and we need to live in the present moment. How can I make these moves right now? What action can I take at this moment to bring in whatever it is that I'm trying to bring in, right? One more. And they shoot out too. Yeah, there's definitely guidance coming in, you know, and this could be about a work situation. This could be just about limiting beliefs, but it's like you're letting go of whatever, you know, non-truths we've been carrying. We're embracing learning, right? We're learning. Hi, welcome. So good to see you. Yeah, listen, they're continuing. But with this, the Hierophant energy, it's like you're getting that spiritual guidance from the universe, from God, the angels, right? You're getting that to help you move forward. You know, they want you to let go of this conflict you have in your mind. So it's like they're sending you, they want you to embrace the guidance that they want you to embrace things from a healthier standpoint, right? It's like a better mindset, because you're like fighting with yourself right now. Somebody's fighting with themselves, and they're like, no, don't do that. Release that, surrender it. Why are you fighting? Like, what do you want right now? That's what we need to go for, right? So this is true, okay? The challenge that some of you are facing right now is actually feeling worthy. Okay, some of you are not realizing that you hold your own abundance in your hands. But this is also so much yellow. It's like feeling worthy. You know, this is the challenges too, because we've got like a Venus and Virgo energy. To me, like this is making plans, figuring out how to do this, right? Realizing like you really do, you hold the abundance in your hand. So it's like somebody's really challenged with their self-worth right now. They aren't worthy. The other challenge is getting focused. Okay, getting focused, because you're manifesting what you're asking for. But if you're coming to this manifestation scattered, then it's like, no, that's what you're going to get, scattered energy. So we need to become more focused. We need to become more focused, communicate to the universe very clearly what it is that you want. Because look at, I mean, you see the magician is tapping into the divine. What are you asking for? You know? So, and know that you are worthy of all the things that are coming in. One more challenge, and then I'll get you. Yeah, listen to the divine inspiration. Okay. Your challenge is taking action on those creative sparks, on those little soul sparks that are sent to you. Your challenge is grounding that idea, right? Again, scattered. There's a lot of scattered energy. Now, let's get your divine guidance. Sorry. Positive enlightenment. Oh, yeah, you got to trust. You got to trust, and you just got to go for it. And see, and that's the thing, is like the universe is going to meet you, but we have to be the ones that make these moves. All right, so future guidance for the future. Freaking go for it. You hold the happiness in your hands, honey. Oh my God, that Queen of Wands, she's ambitious. She like a CEO, she a boss, right? Freaking own it. Let's go, right? Go for it. Whatever it is that you're sitting on and you're doubting yourself, don't do it. Come to it with optimism. Friggin' take a leap, okay? Take that friggin' leap, honey. Yeah, you're going to be caught. And that's the thing. That's what the universe wants, is like, we have all these ideas. Okay, cool. They're giving you ideas, but you have to take action. Freaking go. Go for it. You hold this happiness. You hold this in your hands right now. You're freaking magical, okay? You're going to start listening to your intuition. That's what you're going to start doing, because that leads you to opportunities. Opportunities. They want you to dream. Dream big, too, what they said. That's where the growth is. Okay, that's where the growth is. once you take that leap and we start going for it, right? That's where it is. You're highly protected. You have a lot of angels around you. And you're learning how to fill your own cups. Like, that's freaking beautiful. You know, so let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, they said I'm just going to pull a little bit more energy on this, and anything else they want to say to you. I hope it makes sense. You are freaking magical. Oh my God. Yes, you hold magic in your hands. Okay, you hold that magic. What else do they want to tell you? Oh my God, look at you, freaking glowing. This is a glow up. Okay, I love this energy for you. This is a glow up for you. And your path is being illuminated for you with the sun card. But honestly, like, wherever it's leading you, you're glowing, right? This is a major glow up for you. And with that Leo energy too, these are bold moves, bold decisions, you know? And again, celebration is here. You know, Four of Wands. Okay, let's talk about the Four of Wands. Like, the Four of Wands, if you're trying to buy a house, like, that's in your future. If you're looking for a new place to live, like, that gives you that sense of security and stability, that's there. If you are looking to, you know, if it's homecoming with your person, like, this is here. This is like you feeling like you belong. You're part of a community. Maybe this is part of your path, right? Whatever it is, it's that Aries energy. You've taken action and now it's time to celebrate, right? I love this. And look, she's freaking glowing, you know? Like, this is a major glow up that you guys are going through. You know, has it been easy? No. But you're freaking glowing. 7 of Cups, honey. Dream. Dream big. Dream big. Stop playing small. Okay? Seriously, stop playing small. Because they want you to dream about your purpose. And it's leading you to something big, right? Don't play small. This is, you know, Scorpio energy. This is a major transformation. You know, this is you, like, really opportunities, but these are big opportunities, and the right one will be illuminated. Yeah. Now, it takes you out of that energy. And this is what we keep pulling on. You are leaving behind that tension. You are leaving behind, you know, people that competed with you. You are leaving behind anger, frustration, like people that you just want to yell at a little bit, you know. We're leaving that. We're leaving that situation that has caused this for you. Again, Leo energy. Move forward. Make bold moves. Be bold. Leave it behind. We don't need it. We don't need it. Just that tower wants to come out so bad. So whatever this is that you are working on, that you're taking this leap of faith on, this is life-changing for you. Okay? And you better make that decision, because that chariot is here. This is very quick. You know, there is movement, there's momentum, there's all of that. Things are moving in the right direction. And it's like, it's time for you to take action. Okay? So again, you hold the power, you hold the magic in your own hands to grow whatever it is that you want. All right, don't play small now. Yeah, let go of those limiting beliefs with that devil card, right? Yeah, bye. We don't do toxic work environments. Are you kidding me? 9 of Pentacles, like, no. You are sitting on abundance. You are sitting on achievements. You are sitting on so much growth. Okay? In a business, in life. You know, this is you feeling very, very stable. Okay? So, I love that. I mean, I freaking love that glow up, though. I mean, honestly. That's beautiful. Okay, so what are you guys going through right now that we need to pull on? What are we going through that we need to pull on for just a little bit, and then I'll cut this off. You know, I don't want it to make it too long, but It is beautiful. And I love, you guys are realizing you hold this power, right? Love. Okay, let's look at it. All right, what do they want to, where do they want to go? Where do you want to go? Put these over here. Not that one. This one? Okay. They want to pull some of this real quick. All right, let's see. What's going on in our love life? What's happening? Okay, and you guys, for the people that do not have like somebody on their mind, there's love in the air. There's partnership in the air. Oh my goodness. All right, let's see. There is definitely a lot of movement. For some, it's reunions. For some, it's new love. So if you don't want your person back, then don't claim it as your person. If you're claiming a reading and it's resonating, aside from the fact this is an old person, well, guess what? It's a new person for you, right? So let's see. What's going on? What do we need to know? Where's Alyssa when we need her? Boop, boop. Okay, so again, this is growth to me, right? Anytime it's like Empress energy, right? And you know, there's growth here. You know, this person feels very blessed to have you in their life. They feel it. They feel like it's divine love, is what they're saying, right? They think you're absolutely beautiful. You're a precious gift, is what they're calling you. They're calling you a precious gift, right? Your person's got a lot of spicy energy. They may want to get you. Okay. I'm not going to show you this card, but anyway, they miss you. They miss you a lot. There's a lot of love here, a lot of spiciness. They got a lot of spicy things in their mind. Okay, so where's Alyssa? Okay, she would love this. But so this person could be thinking about that with you, like making a family with you. Let's just call it that. Make a family with you. This is what somebody's thinking about. They're like, oh my God, this would be amazing, wouldn't it? You know, oh, I love that. Okay, so let's see what else. Oh, yeah. Look, they think that you are so unique. They've never met anybody like you. Nobody's energy has matched yours. Like, this person is grateful for you in their life, the lessons that you have taught them. But it's like they've never had this spark. Like, things with you are so unique, right? Okay. And your person is saying, like, I'm insecure. This person, and that's that solar plexus that we were pulling on earlier, right? It's like somebody's really struggling with their own fears. Fears. What was that card? I might have lost it. I think I lost it. But anyway, there's something about fear, okay? This person is really struggling with their fears of not being good enough for you. And they're saying that this time apart is giving them time to become their better selves. Okay, I don't want to see you like this. They don't want to see you in this insecure energy because it's going to distort them, right? They want to come back to you whole. They want to come back to you powerful, strong, you know, and they're like, this person is freaking amazing. This person is my gift and I'm not right now. So they're hiding their face because they are not everything that they want to give you. They're intensely thinking about you and this making a family thing. Okay, they're intensely, we can't talk about it here. We gotta wait. Maybe we'll have another platform where we could be a little bit more chatty about it. But you have somebody that's like really thinking about you. Really thinking about you. Okay, where are we going now? Okay, you got John Mayer again. I mean, what is it with John Mayer tonight? It's freaking John Mayer everywhere. Heartbreak warfare. So your person's going through it right now. There's a heartbreak warfare. That one? Okay. Lightning strikes. I'm telling you, there's a tower moment. Damn it. There's a tower moment coming up. I think think it's funny that I have heard so many John Mayer songs today, and I'm like, this is weird. So weird. Just shuffle through. Just shuffle. Okay. Yeah, the love spell is broken in their neck of the woods, okay? The love spell is broken. They're realizing I was with a phony, a trickster. Gosh darn, trickster. Oh, no. Yeah, the illusion is breaking over there, okay? And this is why they're starting to think more about you. Like, hey, I learned some lessons here. God, I never met anyone like you. Uh-huh. Your person's got chemistry on their brain right now. There's a lot of passion here. I mean, wouldn't that be great if he started making new songs? You think he's going to do that? I don't know. Yeah, your person's, they're thinking about you a lot. They're thinking real dirty thoughts. I'm going to be honest with you. It's real intense. Bless it. They did not listen to their intuition, okay? They did not. This is spiritual gifts in reverse, okay? To me, this is like not listening to discernment, not listening to intuition. They didn't, you know, they didn't heed the warning, you know? I'm sure there was a warning. Ooh, that tumbled. Oh, look, somebody's realizing that wasn't their twin flame. You know, the other day when we pulled that, we were talking about somebody getting readings, right? Or somebody was getting readings. What if it was the other person getting readings and telling your person, like, we're soulmates? This is what, you know, this person told us about, right? And your person was like, oh, you know, maybe they love that idea, right? This illusion is breaking. I saw love spell in the reverse when I was shuffling, like clear as day. Okay, listen, they're dreaming about you all the time. They can't stop. This person is longing for you. Okay, this person is longing for you. Ooh, honey, they're letting go of that karmic. They're letting go of that karmic ties, okay? Karmic ties in reverse. They cutting that cord. Ooh, this is exciting. Yeah, because they want to talk. Okay, so we got somebody that really wants to talk to you. They miss your voice. They miss talking to you. You were a really big support to this person. You guys. What's the holdup? Listen, probably a lot of things. We'll get to it. I'll find out in a second. But look, they're driving away from that. They're like, no soul tie here. I do not want to be here. I gotta drive away. Oh my God. Yeah, and they know they were confused. You know, I feel like the energy that is around there, we saw that trickster energy. That is somebody who is highly manipulative. Okay, so they let this person walk around confused, dazed and confused all the time, right? Where do I stand? What do I do, right? So, they're not happy where they are. They are not happy where they are. What is this? Yeah, they're looking at you because there's unfinished business here. So let's find out what this unfinished business is, okay? Why does stuff get in my lip gloss all the friggin' time? It's so gross. Gross. Okay, so let's find out what's the holdup? Like, what's going on with this? Okay, we got the King of Wands. What's going on? Not this one, they said. Just kidding. We gotta go over here. Just kidding. I was just kidding. It's not this one. Yeah. And, you know, and that's the thing is, yes, these people do. They have, like, energy vampires. They have people who are highly manipulative. These are people that play on people's emotions, make people feel guilty. Like, it's that kind of energy, right? Yeah, they want to block this person. But there's a lot of fights. There's a lot of arguments over there. But, okay, so what is the hold up? What's going on? Oh, shoot. This is your past person. Or this is somebody who's sitting in, they're remembering. Okay, so let's see. 1, one more, they said. Okay, so what's holding them up? They're being trapped mentally. You know, this person, it's mental. They fear. They have fear. They feel like they're trapped. They feel powerless in a situation. This person, you know, if you were talked down to all the time, right? If you were talked down to all the time, like all of a sudden you start believing it. Have you ever been in an abusive relationship with a narcissist? Yeah, let me tell you, not good. Okay, you start doubting yourself. You start feeling you are unworthy of love, and this is the best you're ever going to get, right? This is somebody who has been, you know, conditioned to feel trapped. This is, yeah, a lot of mind games, especially with the swords, right? So you have a lot of manipulation, and this person can break free at any time, but they do not feel powerful enough. Okay, so we have somebody who, their negative mindset, you know, this is Knight of Pentacles in reverse. This is like, they're not even trying. Some of them are not even trying to get out of this. This is somebody who just is sitting in that unstable energy. And I just heard the word overwhelm. So it's like overwhelm paralysis. You know, have you ever experienced that? It's not good. You know, as a special needs mom, I 100% know about overwhelm paralysis. And it's like, sometimes there's so much to do that we don't know where to start, so nothing gets done. So for some of them, they feel trapped. For others of them, this is like overwhelm paralysis. You know, your emotions shut down, your body shuts down, and you physically cannot decide, like, where do I even start? Everything's in the toilet. How, you know, it's like we're in a firestorm. Like, what do I grab first? Like, do I just grab that one bag and just take off? Like, what's happening? Like, this is the feeling of your person, or this person that I'm tapped into, right? Star in reverse, they've lost hope. You know, this is a really bad situation. This is somebody, you know, and I do feel like this could be the energy that they are around. This person is not taking responsibility. You know, this person is not, you know, this could be like your person too, also feeling like they missed their opportunity with you. But the Star in reverse is like, there's no hope, there's no faith. You know, it's kind of hit their rock bottom almost, right? Hold on. Yeah, they're feeling like they got bad luck, bad karma, they need change. Control by Zoe Weiss. Let me see. I gotta read this to you. This person say, I don't know if you get it, because I can't express when it hurts. I know that you'd understand. Like, this is what this person's going through. So it's control. I guess it's Zoe Weiss. So you may want to look up the lyrics of that. The lyrics of that. This person's, it's like their space is out of control. You know? So, and that's the feeling that I'm getting. It's like, this person feels unlucky. This person is like getting misfortune after misfortune. You know, and if you really think about it, our towers happen like that. You're driven to change because you can't take anymore. Have you ever thought about it? You know, how many towers have you resisted? And more things keep happening until you decide to move forward. And that's what's happening to your person. They're being stripped of everything that's comfortable. They're being stripped of, you know, thinking things are fine. The masks are coming off. They're seeing someone for their true colors, right? And it's causing this person to have a lot of setbacks, a lot of disappointments right now. I know. Listen, you never know what the songs are going to be, right? Yeah. So they really do, this person wants to reach out. Okay, you have Six of Pentacles here. This is somebody who wants to give to you. This is somebody who knows that you gave to them so much in the past. This is definitely like they could be coming to you for help. They could be coming to you for help, right? You know what? We're going to find out. They got a story to tell you real quick. So, but yeah, there is something that they want to reach out, and they're going to tell you. They're going to tell you about this Queen of Swords in reverse. They're going to tell you about the person who was controlling, that bullied them, that made them feel unworthy. So this Six of Pentacles is somebody reaching out, okay? But it comes when they are sitting in the energy of everything being taken from them, okay? So this is somebody who is going to reach out. You are the one that they could talk to, right? Maybe they feel like you're going to give them the support that they need, but they're going to tell you all about this other energy, right? It could be that they're getting divorced. It could be that, you know, this person was just incredibly controlling. And the Queen of Swords is not a good, in reverse, not a good energy. You know, Queen of Swords in the upright is somebody who speaks their truth, who is, you know, they're very strong at communication. They're very wise. You know, they're really tapped in. But this is a person that is they have a lot of clouded thinking. They have a lot of clouded judgment. They have you know, they're very manipulative, especially with their words. You know, you get Knight of Cups. Somebody wants to listen to their heart. They are ending that contract. Okay, and this is the end of a soul contract. When? I can't tell you. Yeah, friggin' Tower right here. So I'm going to tell you right now, the amount of towers we have pulled in the last few days, like there's towers already happening. There's already towers happening in these people's lives. So, you know, it's time to close this circle, this cycle. And here it is, the world. They know it's time. Now, let me see where they want to go with that. So there are towers happening. There are towers happening. And this is where it starts pushing that person towards you. You are that big, bright, shiny light that they see. You know, you have that light on for them. You left that light on for them at home, you know, and this is why this person really does. They feel like you are home to them. Listen, they're doing their inner work. They are cutting cords. And that's the thing, is like there's change a brewing here. The friggin' wheels are turning. And this is going to ultimately lead for them to cut this person off for good. End of a cycle. End of a, where's that Hierophant? End of a contract. This is an end of a contract. So I'm going to ask one other thing in just a second about the, they want to come in. They want to ask for forgiveness. Your person wants to make peace with you. They never let go of you. This is why you can still feel them. You still have a string attached. You still have a cord attached. They never let go. And your person does have things that they want to tell you, okay? This is maybe things that they haven't told anybody else, but you will feel the energy of this person. For some of them, it is legal matters, okay? For some of them, it is. It could literally be a divorce, right? But yeah, this person they look at you and it's like they feel like they can rest with you, right? This is somebody who can just rest. I do feel like with that clock there, though, they do feel a lot of time has passed. And it's like they can't find the words. They can't find the words, you know, and this is part of why it's taking so long, but they are being divinely led. They are being divinely guided to their new contract. This is a new agreement. All right, so let me see. What do we want to ask about this? Where we are as far as, like, what's the challenge here? Like, how do we get this person to move forward, right? Like, okay, so let's see. Let's look at, okay, let's see what their feelings are. Your feelings, their feelings. Let's do that current state of communication. Let's just kind of look at it. What advice? Okay. So I'm going to pull where you are, and then let's pull where they are, and let's meet it. I tell you, these people just, they're getting shifted. Like, just go already. I can feel it. It's very uncomfortable. Collective. Listen, collective, you're showing up as the freaking emperor, okay? You're showing up like, I'm bossing up. Let's get it done, you know? Good for you. You're sitting in like that energy of making moves, right? You're doing the things. Now where's your partner? Okay, this isn't bad. Your partner is learning to cut things off. Your person is learning to put boundaries up, which is where you guys have been for so long, right? You had to learn to put up boundaries. Your person is there, okay? Your person is finally in that energy of, I need to speak my truth. I need to, you know, put healthy boundaries in place because I ultimately am not happy. Okay, current state. Yeah, so your person is currently surrendering their situation. And this is, you know, there's delay in this communication between the two of you because your person still is, they have a lot of uncertainty. They're still, and you know how we always say is, your person wants to come back to you stable, secure, ready, right? Dependable. Whereas right now they know they're sitting in insecure feelings. So it's like they right now are pulling back their energy. They're waiting, but they want to come back in a state where they are dependable. Because right now they're, I mean, good. They're learning how to cut people off. They're learning how to make these boundaries. They're sitting in an objective thinking, which is beautiful. And now it's like they're getting that different perspective on, hey, life needs to change. Yeah, there's change here. Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so this is definitely your person trusting that they're making the right decision. You know, this is your person trusting in the cycles that are closing and the new cycles coming in. This is, you know, maybe them understanding the cycles of life. Like, we don't want to be unhappy forever, so how do we make that change, right? So they're getting the ball rolling here. What is advice about this? Listen to your intuition. Your person is right now sitting in a lot of uncertainty. Okay, they are trying to regain control. Okay, so you do have somebody that is trying to regain that control. Again, earth element, very stable, very secure. But again, there's a lot of uncertainty here with that moon. This is somebody who is finally tapping into their intuition and really listening to that inner guidance. This is, like we said earlier, this is somebody who didn't. They did not listen to their better judgment. They did not listen to their intuition. They did not listen to that discernment that was going off in their head, you know, at any point. But now they're real curious about what you're doing. Okay? And I will say, like, your angels, yeah, you are in this person's mind, which we already said, like, all the time, day, night, sleeping, who knows. But this person is really focused. They have a lot of interest in what you're doing, a lot of curiosity right now. And it's like they're getting ready to make this move. Again, here's the thing, you guys. You guys come in all the time as an empress, okay? You come in as an empress. Your energy is still not matched. If they're coming in as a page, they ain't matched, okay? Empress, that person needs to raise that vibration again, okay? So we gotta wait. But they're working on it, right? You want them to come back as an energetic match to you. And that's where the stability is. when you have this beautiful energetic match, when they're able to put down, and look, that's 10-10, you guys, this is endings, okay? Exactly. So I'm like, how, as somebody who's been on this journey for a while, okay, if you look back and you accept them as a page, you're going to redo cycles, okay? But I'm looking at this 10-10, honey. That's endings, okay? Things are ending. Oh, shit. There's things happening, you guys. I just had like 3 cop cars come through, an ambulance and a fire truck. Emergency, emergency. Like, your person's seeing it, okay? But they want to put that down. They want to put that down. Yes. And here's what I'm going to say to you, though. Okay, so all of you are sitting here in the energy of, you know, you have been working on this healing journey, okay? You've been doing this for a minute. Now, your energy, your healing is pulling this person along. A lot of them are going through those spiritual awakenings. And if you remember back to when you had yours, there was a lot of confusion. There was a lot of things going on, and they're in that energy right now. Things are falling apart around them. They're trying to figure out where their footing is. Send them energetic love. Send them energetic support. Some of you are, I mean, some people, when they are in separation from like their twin flames or soulmates and things like that, you do communicate here and there. If you're one of those that can communicate with your person, you know, send them a little thing like, hey, I'm thinking about you. You know, whatever you want to do, just show support, just show love. Not everybody is in complete silence. So if it resonates for you that you have the ability to contact your person, contact them. If you are not in that position, oh my God, more. Okay, something bad's happening in my neighborhood. Damn it. Something bad's going on. Can't hear the sirens because they don't do that in the neighborhoods when it's this late. But I will tell you this, if there were sirens, this also means a lot of angelic protection. Every time I hear these sirens, Archangel Michael, okay? I know. Well, I guess we'll find out. Bless it. Who knows? You know, life is questionable right now. There's a lot of things going on. Oh, okay, but look at bottom of the deck, you guys. There's movement. There's energy moving towards this divine love. And look at this. Your person coming in stable. Okay, so like just know that your light, your energy is guiding them. Your energy is guiding them. Oh, thanks. They look not great. Don't look closely. But you have momentum building. Okay, you have momentum building. And they're coming in hot, honey. Like all those emergency vehicles. They're like, emergency, emergency. We got to get going, you know? But you're being asked to continue. Continue on your path. Yes, it's difficult. Yes, it's hard. Are you tired? 100%. But your angels are here. They're helping you. They're guiding you. So please pay attention to the signs, symbols, and synchronicities. We have to get out of negative thinking. Okay? We have to get out of that. We have to let go. And that will be the easiest way for you to do that. So, you know, I often will tell people, like, if you can go a day without pulling cards on your person, I would do that. You know, help the situation along. You know, send them energetic love, but we don't have to check in every day. You know, F it. Do your thing. You're meant to grow something too. And a lot of you, I don't know if you know this, but if you're sitting in that divine feminine energy, you're guiding this person. Okay. You have the ideas. You are the abundance. You are the nurturing. You are the growth. Your person's going to come in and when it's time to get this off the ground. Okay. So we have to, yeah, exactly. Just, you know, you check in how you need to check in, but we have to stop being fixated on the when and know, okay, you are the one building. You are the growth. You are the idea. So whatever this mission is that you have together, I guarantee you, you are the one that needs to get it started. And your person's going to come in and do some friggin' work, right? You're going to boss them around a little bit. I'm just saying. You're going to boss them around a little bit. But it is so hard. I mean, like, all of us in life. So my son has autism, and so I have, you know, we always have to get him ready for what's about to happen next, right? So we as people find security and safety in knowing exactly what's going to happen. But the problem with that is sometimes we can't guarantee. So we have to be adaptable and flexible to what's going on around us. And right now it's your turn and your time to love yourself, to sit in your own energy and grow. I mean, we talked about that big glow up, right? So it's that glow up for you guys. You guys are going through a major glow up, and you need to enjoy it. Enjoy it. You are doing something freaking amazing. So we need to sit in that energy. We need to sit in that energy of, okay, so we're glowing up, we're doing the thing. But it's like, we need to get out of our head and know that what we don't see, we're being protected from. Rejection is protection, and it's time for us to really embody that trust in God, the universe, your angels, and know that this will all come in at the most perfect time. No minute sooner. Okay, we can't force anybody's hand, but it is nice to know, like, hey, energy's moving, right? And that's good, you know, that's good. And if you want to pull cards for yourself, why don't you start pulling on, like, what's my daily focus today? Show me. You know, where do you want me to focus my energy today? Start talking to your angels, your ancestors, you know, God, whoever you talk to, but start asking them for direction. What's my path today? You know, and if you're having one of those down days, ask them, how, show me where my strength is today. You know, what am I doing well? You know, I always love to ask my angels that. What am I doing well right now? Where are you leading my heart? Okay, and then what's my challenge? You know, so you can kind of get things in perspective. But it's such a great, if you want to pull cards, cool. Sometimes love will come out, you know, and sometimes it won't. Like today, you're not focusing on love. Today, you're going to focus on that friggin' thing that you're supposed to get done like 3 weeks ago, you know? That thing on your list that you were supposed to do like 3 years ago, like, honey, get on that, right? So it's stuff like that. We have to be very conscious of where we are putting our energy. Oh, yeah, I love that. I typically will, for myself, I usually will ask, like, what's my focus, you know, and then I'll go through my angel stuff, like, you know, okay, what am I doing well? What do I need to work on? Where are we going? You know, that kind of thing. Oh, yeah, no, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to follow or subscribe or whatever it is over here. And we will probably have a weekly, if not twice a week, we'll try and come over here, okay? If not, we're on the talk. You can find my link tree down below, okay? So, yeah, thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out with us. I love it. All right, so you guys, I'm going to close this out, but I am going to, should we do some mantras? Should we do some mantras? Let's see what tomorrow looks like. Yeah, we'll see you soon. Okay, let me see. Let me see where they want to go. Let's see what we need to do. What's our stuff going on right now? What do we need to be thankful for? What do we need to do? You know, let's get that vibe up. I always receive exactly what I ask for, or better. Isn't that the energy we all need to sit in? We need to sit in that energy of this or something better. You know, ask for it. But guess what? If you don't get it right now, you're getting something better. Okay, so you have the universe intended me to live a life of riches. Yeah, it does. It doesn't want you suffering, sitting in the dark for so long, right? No, you're meant to live a life of happiness, joy, you know, all the things. Here, you're gonna love this one. Everyone I desire desires me more. Like, how beautiful is that? You know, is this somebody that for love? Is this a friendship? Is this a partnership in business? Whoever you're thinking of, they desire you too, you know? So really hold that. And it will come in at the most opportune time. I am always at the right place at the right time. I'm telling you, some of you are just going to run into your people. Okay, let me pull on this. Let's just pull on it for fun, for shits and giggles, right? The universe intended me to live a life of riches. Okay, honey, let's see. What do they want to tell you about this? Yeah. Okay, 100%, 10 of Cups, okay? So this is the energy of one, emotional support, right? It's all of it. It's love, it's support. It's like feeling a family around you. It's having all that happiness, that harmony, everything that you dream of. This is what it is. But look at that love and support that you have around you, okay? So you're going to, because riches doesn't have to be like, oh my God, I'm a billionaire, right? No, yeah, you're going to have the money, but you're also going to have the love and support that you've always wanted, you know? Riches, happiness, joy, freedom. Like, how many of us want that freedom, right? The freedom of time. Like, whatever this is for you, it's here. You will be 100% supported by God, the universe, and your angels. Everyone I desire desires me more. Yeah, listen. You guys stop doubting that, okay? Stop doubting that. This is judgment in the reverse. This is somebody who sits in self-doubt. Honey, get out of that, okay? You are your own worst critic, okay? When you're sitting in that energy of judgment in reverse, it's like you are putting yourself in that negative mindset. We are feeling like not worthy, right? We're not, and it's, you need to realize that, yeah, you are worth it. You are worthy. And it's also just really embracing the idea of transformation, you know? So we have to change that mindset from self-doubt to, yes, I believe it. I believe it 100%. Your words are powerful. You speak your reality into existence. And we need to really listen to that. You know, stop using words that are questionable. Everyone I desire desires me more. You know, sit in that energy. Know that energy. Because your body, your soul, your intuition are leading you to people that are, you know, at that energetic match. Okay, so you are being led to the right people at the right time, right? The right place at the right time. Freaking stop with the fear already, okay? So again, this is lies we are telling ourselves. Like, I'm not gonna, that'll never happen. Stop saying that. Believe it. That'll never happen. Let go of fear. Let go of the anxiety. Let go of all of that. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, I don't know. Are you going to run into your soulmate? Probably. You know, are you worthy of this love? Yes. Is this somebody who is just as attracted to you as you are to them? Yes. You know, does this person want to give you love and support and do all the things? 100%. So that's the energy that you need to sit in. You know, this is something that is emotionally, physically, and mentally fulfilling, right? So get out of that fear. Oh, I just saw the Empress again. Look at you guys. Honey, it's your light. That's what's leading this person home. Star. So please sit in the energy of, I have faith. I have hope. I'm not going to stop believing in this situation, you know? So, and this is a very spiritual card, you know? It is a lot about like that spiritual side of things. So sit in that star energy because, honey, you about to be gifted something from the divine. Okay? I love this for you. Okay, this is beautiful. Beautiful energy. So just know that we have to be very cautious of what we tell ourselves. We have to be very aware of the words we use. Ask for what it is that you truly want. And be specific. Be specific, right? Because if you're only asking for love, did you tell them what kind? Because we don't want that toxic love anymore. we're not the vibrational match for that. So be very specific for what you want. Ask. Okay? All right, kids, I'm gonna call it good. Well, I'll see you on the other one tomorrow, probably. Yeah, whatever my schedule says. I'm gonna take Friday off because I'm taking my muffin to a movie, and you know what? He gets a little funny sometimes right after. So, we'll just take it easy on Friday. Then I have Saturday Catterday, and then Sunday healing. Right? Yes. Yes, we have a sub live for our subscribers only on the talk Thursday. Is it Thursday? Is it tomorrow? Yeah, whatever day it is. Yeah, tomorrow. We're going to go see the Smurf movie. You know, we have to see all the new ones. So, yeah, it's going to be good. We're going to love it. Yes, tomorrow. Yeah, I think the only one that I had off this week was is Friday. So, and then I will post schedules weekly so you guys know where to find me, okay? I love you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, friends.